It was rainy on Sunday, and I was feeling restless, tired, but like I couldn't just sit down. So I tidied. I wiped the counters, washed some dishes, made a cup of tea, refilled the containers of loose leaf. The puttering around the kitchen became a moving meditation, a prelude to rest. Earlier in the weekend, with an expanse of time ahead of us, I said I felt like we needed to start doing something. My husband looked at me, tired from his own work week, but that feeling of, the kids aren't home, when are we going to start living instead of waiting for the next thing, was running through my body. At some point, it hit me. We're doing enough. This is what I want to be doing. Letting the week integrate, finding quiet moments, and enjoying my home. I don't want to wait until a certain age or stage of life to do this. I want to enjoy a gentle way of being now. It's counterculture, a slow and gentle life, but it's one worth protecting, maybe even from our own minds. The other day, I started reading Fredrik Backman's newest novel, My Friends. It was recommended by several of, my friends, and I did a little cheer when my library hold came through. I haven't read his work for a while, and as soon as I started this one, I remembered why. Each sentence is filled with the vulnerability of humanity, such that we rarely allow ourselves to be open to and witness. His writing squeezes the heart and reminds us of our own tender spots. The bruises we think have healed from lifetimes ago that are still sore to the touch. I want to read a quote from the book. It starts, "Oh, those are all our very best moments when we're wasting our lives. It's an act of magnificent rebellion to do meaningless things, to waste time, to swim and drink soda and sleep late, to be silly and frivolous, to laugh at stupid little jokes and tell stupid little stories, or to paint big paintings, the biggest you can manage, and to try to learn to whisper in color. to look for a way to show other people this was me, these were my humans, these were our farts, these were our bodies, and they were small, far too small, because they couldn't contain all our love. That's all of life, all we can hope for. You mustn't think about the fact that it might end, because then you'd live like a coward. You never love too much or sing too loudly. You have to take it for granted, the artist thinks. The whole thing, sunrises and slow Sunday mornings and water balloons and other person's breath against your neck. That's the only courageous thing a person can do. His writing, it gets me every time. Friends, I am tired. The kind of bone-deep fatigue that comes after a summer full of aches, good and bad. The aches of soul stretching, of your heart expanding and contracting in new ways, and your world rocked in big, small, unexpected, and anticipated ways. And I think a lot of us are tired. We're carrying heavy loads, each one of us. Just saying that out loud helps a little bit. When we put our tired truth out into the world and others nod and say, yes, me too, or I've been there, friend, that helps shoulder the heaviness. It doesn't take it away, but there's an acknowledgement of a shared experience. When we forget we aren't the only ones feeling one way or another, that's when it gets kind of dangerous. And even worse, when we dismiss the fatigue, when we dismiss feelings and experiences because we think they'll bring us down, we lose touch with our humanity. We can choose not to feel them, just like I chose not to read Backman for a time, but it's in the feeling that's the gift. Sometimes it's too much, I know. It's scary, but when we rest, when we feel, when we let it all integrate, we are a fuller version of ourselves. And that fuller version, that's the one that gets it, gets life, gets that the very best moments are those we're wasting on the quote-unquote meaningless things that are in fact everything. We're in this together, friends. Be well. Know that you are not alone. And I'll see you next time.